past few months, it seems like we've seen controversy after controversy in the gaming industry, especially when it comes to DEI consultants or pushing a woke agenda in gaming. And really the thing that kicked it all off, the thing that made it so high profile, was the failure of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, the game that Sweet Baby Inc. was brought in to consult on. Sweet Baby Inc., whose goal is to push DEI and the woke agenda in every possible way across gaming, got exposed for who they truly were. They weren't happy about it. They tried to report people that were simply saying Sweet Baby Inc. is associated with this game. They tried to deplatform them, label them as racist, bigots, whatever. It didn't work. It blew up in their faces. And as a result, nearly every single game that was connected to Sweet Baby Inc., people then became very, very hesitant. And one of those games that we talked about over a month and a half ago was this game right here. Sweet Baby Inc. boycott crushes Tales of Kenzera Zhao as game's total concurrent players peaked at just 287. Now, this was a game that was listed on the Sweet Baby Detected Steam Curator. Shout out, by the way, almost at 400,000 followers over on Steam. But if you go all the way down here, you can see Tales of Kenzera Zhao, not recommended, mentioned on Sweet Baby Inc. newsletter. And as it turned out, the creator has a lot of connections with Sweet Baby Inc. In fact, he's buddy-buddy with the co-creators and even co-ran basically a French version of Sweet Baby Inc. And when you do look at this game now, after a month and a half of this game coming out to miserable sales, and it was promoted by all the big mainstream outlets, you saw people, YouTubers that maybe they were paid, maybe they just got free review copies, who knows, they were singing its praises, and then it came out and virtually no one played it. It's only gotten worse since then. Here we are, as of an hour ago, 13 people, according to Steam, were playing Tales of Kenzera Zhao. It's not very good, and when you're peak, now, you know, they had it at 287. I've never seen it that high. I've seen it at 232. That's what Steam says the highest player count has been. Now, this is multi-platform. You can buy it other places. And now they've made it a little bit easier to get it on a place like Nintendo Switch, because after all of this failure, now you have the creator playing victim and deciding to discount the game. Tales of Kenzera Zhao director Abubakar Salim plays diversity victim and discounts game after boycott crushes it. Abubakar Salim, the director of Tales of Kenzera Zhao, painted himself as a victim while discounting the game after it was effectively boycotted on Steam for having hired Sweet Baby Inc. to work on it. And again, how many people were boycotting this because Sweet Baby Inc. was involved? How many people weren't interested to begin with? You know, that's kind of tough to know, but we do know that Sweet Baby Inc. right now feels like the kiss of death for any studio. You've seen studios they've been associated with close down or fire a bunch of their staff just over the last few months. It's a disaster, but that's what happens when you decide to focus on diversity and representation and agenda ahead of storytelling. It happens in entertainment, it happens in the gaming space, comic books, wherever, any form of entertainment. And quite frankly, we haven't talked about this game in a month and a half because no one's been talking about it. No one's been playing it. Nobody. This has not been on anyone's radar until the creator needed to put out a video, a 5-minute Twitter video, basically saying how he's been discriminated because he's black in the entertainment industry and the gaming space his entire fucking life. So he's not surprised that this is happening now. Tales of Kenzera Zhao was added to Sweet Baby Inc. Detective Steam Curator list after Sweet Baby Inc. announced in its January newsletter that it worked on the game. The company wrote, "Our friends at Surgeon Studios dropped the trailer for their upcoming action-adventure platformer Tales of Kenzera. We had the utmost pleasure of working with Abubakar Salim and Surgeon team on this poignant story, which has been heavily inspired and influenced by Bantu mythology. We know you're gonna love it as much as we do." And again, you can just look right here. The two co-founders of Sweet Baby Inc., Bebe Sucre, so Sweet Baby in French, you got right here Abubakar Salim. So he is a Sweet Baby Inc. insider who then is now making this game now that he's not with them anymore. Oh, and they actually, I didn't even need to go back to the tweet. They show it right here. That's easy enough to show. There it is. It's estimated the game has only sold between 11,000 and 14,000 units. And now he took to X to announce a discount, but painted himself as a victim. He stated, I didn't want to address this, but here we are now. Look, since the beginning of my career, there's always been someone who's made me feel like I didn't deserve the opportunity I got. From Assassin's Creed to Raised by Wolves, I've had to ignore people saying that it wasn't the work that got me the opportunities. No, it's simply because I'm black. Look, I've turned the other cheek and just kept doing my thing, even when people are saying the only reason why he's been cast as father in Raised by Wolves is because the character is a service model. Look, some of these comments, you know, a few of them you can brush off, but when it's a constant barrage of them, it's exhausting. Now, he would go on to claim that the reason that Tales of Kenzera Zao has failed is because it's a just constant barrage of targeted harassment. I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody's fucking talked about this game since a month and a half ago when it came out. That was it. And then you had the mainstream media totally on board. They were shilling the fuck out of this game, but nobody bought it. So essentially, he's now announced that it's deeply discounted on Nintendo Switch. I think they're working on discounting it other places as well, because according to him, you know, diverse games are for everyone, and he's putting his money where his mouth is. No, you're discounting the game because no one's fucking buying it. That's what my guess is. But you know what? Games are for anyone and everyone. You don't need to have a character that looks like you to enjoy it, which is why it's so strange that there's a push from these diversity consultants to do just that. Now, if you want to have a game that's based on, you know, Kenyan history or African history or something like that and kind of make that in a game, that's fucking cool. That's awesome. Go for it. I don't know why you need fucking Sweet Baby Inc. involvement diversity consultants, but as soon as you hear they're attached to a fucking game, it's going to be a lot of people that say, nope, been burned by them. I know what they're all about. Anyone associated with that company, not my cup of tea. And now we're seeing the fallout. What was this, 13? 13 people. 13 people playing as we speak right now. Pretty rough for Tales of Kenzera Zao. Doesn't look like it's going to get any better. The Sweet Baby Inc. Kiss of Death. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.